back, ladies. Today we have a fun video for you that is all about some tips to update your classic wardrobe pieces. So you have all been really enjoying our classic series that we've been doing, and we wanted to give you a couple of ways that you can really update that classic wardrobe and keep it looking fresh and fun for the season.
Absolutely, and definitely consider subscribing if you are someone who loves fashion. You love to know about the newest trends, you like to see hauls, you love fashion tips and tricks. We release 2 videos a week every Sunday and Thursday, and of course would love to have you join us.
Our first tip to update your classic wardrobe pieces is to think about taking those more structured, tailored pieces and mixing it up a bit with some more slouchy and casual pieces. So this is a great way to kind of mix that stuffy, business, preppy look with a little bit more of that laid back, fun, casual look. And this is really going to help to make things look very on trend and updated and young and fun and fresh.
Absolutely. So kind of think about taking maybe like your business suit and separating them a little bit. So a really cute way to maybe style a business suit, a blazer that you typically would wear with a slack for work, you could instead swap out those slacks and instead wear maybe a jean and style them with a cute little sneaker and maybe a t-shirt underneath. You could also take those business suit slacks and then style it possibly with like a slouchy kind of cute sweater on top that gives a very casual kind of vibe. Another thing that you can do is even take some of these more structured pieces and wear them in a much more like kind of casual slouchy kind of way. So one of the ways that we actually love is by taking those classic like crisp button down shirts and instead of doing a full tuck, instead doing a half tuck. It just creates a little bit more of that slouchy kind of vibe. So it's super cute and one that you can definitely use. This next tip is one you are definitely going to want to pay attention to. It's so important, especially for Kelly and I, because we are always living in our jeans. So you are going to want to make sure that you are updating your jeans. By having jeans that even have a very classic shape, you want to make sure that you're adding some of those updated elements in order to give your outfit a very fresh and trendy kind of feel, but still maintaining that classic look.
Absolutely. So of course, a great classic pair of jeans that fits your body perfectly, we're not saying to get rid of those. We're just saying if you're looking for a little bit of a style update, then really think about incorporating some of these newer jean cuts. So things like a nice straight leg jean, maybe something with a raw hem or some kind of on-trend detail for the season. Pay attention to what is really in season and then maybe add a pair or two that fit some of those new fun details. And that's really going to allow you to wear those classic pieces like your button-down top, like your blazer, with your jeans and still look really fresh for the season.
Yes.
Another way to update your classic wardrobe is to think about your handbags. So of course we all love our neutral handbags that we use year after year after year, and those are never going to go out of style. But if you want a little bit of an update, you want to add a little bit of a trend, think about doing it through your handbags. So just by reaching for something that is a little bit trendy, a little bit fun, some of those new fresh details, and adding it to the outfits that you already love and wear, you're going to be able to give yourself a new, fresh, trendy look.
Exactly, and you can definitely maintain the same classic structured shape of the bag, but you want to incorporate some of these trendier details. So that can be everything from maybe a chain link strap, which is a very hot trend for the year, or even that padded quilted look that I can't even tell you just how popular it is. We have seen it in all of the stores. Or you could also incorporate it in a very popular color. So there's lots of beautiful colors that are very trendy for this year and for this season. So that's just another way to update those classic handbags. One of the easiest ways to update your classic wardrobe is to really pay attention to color trends. So this is something that I really love because of course I always like incorporating all of that kind of popular colors and stuff, but I like incorporating it with those classic details. So it doesn't mean that you have to now buy types of shirts or pants or dresses that you're not really loving. You can keep those classic shapes, but by incorporating those popular color trends, you're just going to give it a much more current look.
Absolutely. And colors are just such a fun way to give an update to a classic wardrobe because they can really be incorporated in a variety of ways. So it can be something as simple as having a button-down blouse in the hot color of the season, which this year really seems to be that periwinkle bluish purple tone, lots of lavender, gorgeous purples out there. And of course, for springtime, we're seeing lots of pastels. So you can do it in your top, you can do it in a fun dress, but you can even do it in accessories like your shoes or your handbag. There are just such a huge variety of ways to incorporate colors while keeping the shape and the silhouette of your items really classic. So if you are a classic lover like we are, this is one that you're definitely going to want to try. So another important way to keep your classic wardrobe looking fresh is to think about your shoes. So of course there are some classic shoe styles that we've talked about that you're going to want to have in your classic capsule wardrobe. Everything from, that traditional white sneaker to a loafer to a beautiful flat, but you don't have to keep them plain and simple. If you're looking for a little bit of a trend, a little bit of an update, think about some little details that you could incorporate. So every season, there is a new, fresh, fun way to add some of those details to your classics.
Exactly. So by taking these traditional, iconic, classic shoes and adding this updated kind of trendy look to it, you really will melt the two looks together seamlessly. So think about maybe a classic loafer that's a very iconic, classic type of shoe, and instead adding a little platform to the bottom, which is a very hot trend for the season. That's a way to update a very classic shoe. Another thing that you can do is take one of your shoes that you absolutely love and look for a little chain detail. Chain detail on shoes are so popular and so hot, but when you add it to that classic shoe, you're just giving it a very fresh and modern take. A third thing that you can also do is taking a look at the shape of the toe. So right now we have very popular like that square-toed look, especially in like the high heels. So if you incorporate that in a beautiful traditional high-heeled shoe, you're just going to also update that wardrobe. So a great way to update your classic wardrobe is also by taking a look at your jewelry collection. So one of the things that you can do to kind of update your jewelry collection is by taking your very classic, traditional, loved jewelry pieces and mixing them with some of the new trendy sort of jewelry pieces that are hot and current for the season. This is just a great way to really blend and mesh those two together without looking overly trendy, but still having that foundational classic look in your jewelry pieces. The next thing that you can also do is by maybe layering some of your jewelry as far as maybe like your necklaces or your bracelets. This can also be another way just to kind of update that jewelry collection that you have.
Yes, there's so many fun ways to wear your jewelry. So even if you are reaching for some classic necklaces that you have owned for years, think about maybe pairing a few of them together, giving that layered look. Think about taking some of your rings and stacking them on different fingers. Middle finger rings or pointer finger rings are really big this season as well. So do wear things in different ways. It's really going to give you a very fresh and fun look. Of course, a nice bracelet stack layered is also a really fun way to do it. So you can take those classic pieces of jewelry and you can wear them in a fresh and fun way, and it's really going to help to update your look.
Layer away and mix, ladies.
We hope you enjoyed these tips to update your classic looks and got some great inspiration for making the most out of your wardrobe, and we will see you in the next video.